With so many coaches these days, how do you really differentiate yourself so you're in a position to bring in consistent sales and not become just another Me Too coach? It's exactly what we're going to talk about in this video. Make sure you stick around. This is a really critical subject for all the coaches out there because we've got coaches for everything. Like, let's not beat around the bush. There's a coach for just about everything from life coaching to brushing your teeth. Possibly, maybe not that last one. But there's just a massive influx. And what is a common thread that we're noticing is their ability to really differentiate yourselves. Now, we want to be looking at the greats, at what they're doing, because they're doing it in a way that is obviously creating massive impact. They're getting so much momentum, they're adding so much value and helping so many people in the world, which is ultimately what we want to do, whether it's a business, whether it's you guys, creating these coaching services. That's what we're all about, creating that impact. Now, it's important to learn from the greats, from the Tony Robbins, the Brendan Burchards, the Marie Forleos, all these people that are on top of their game. But it's important to not just adopt exactly what they do, how they speak, solve the problems they do in the way that they do it. That is a very common thing that we're noticing, that everyone has the best intentions, and we adopt these different techniques from those greats, from those people who are on top, or whether they're on top or they're just a little bit further along. And we unconsciously just start doing what they're doing. And it creates a situation where you become, you're basically not differentiated, because you're constantly just repeating, not you, but just some people in general that we notice is they're speaking in a way that is already being done, and they're not really engaging people because they've heard of someone speaking exactly of what you might be talking about that's a lot further along. And the person who's going to win, the person who's going to convert the sale, is the person who's got more street cred, who's got more skin in the game. They've added so much value over amount of time that they've got the testimonials in, they've got that feedback and the proven results that they know what they're talking about. Now, if we do the same thing, it's going to be really difficult. So what we've got to do is think about what really drives us in terms of what are we passionate about the most. Obviously, we're solving, those specific problems with our ideal client in mind, but how can we solve the problems in a completely different way that is true to our authentic self and not in a way that other people are doing it? Constantly looking through the lens of how can I do this differently, and looking into what if other people are actually doing it, like doing a Google search, searching on YouTube. If people are doing an approach, whether they're coaching or creating products or using the language exactly the same of what you've got in mind or what you're all moving towards using, then if it's out there, look to differentiate yourself, because the fastest way to not grow your business is to do what everybody else is doing. Obviously, we want to be working in a market that we know is got growth potential, but we need to stand out. There is so much competition out there, especially within the coaching, the online industry. So getting yourself out there, known and established, and getting that street cred, you need to stand out. You need to be differentiated. So looking at ways that's authentic to who you really are and diving in, whether it's, you sitting down and just writing out, and then writing in a way that's talking about the problems in which you're solving, that it feels right to you, that really feels good. Occasionally you will just get this tick, for myself anyway, of I'm at a crossroads and I'm not sure in which path to take, whether I'm trying to figure out how to differentiate myself. I'm just sitting there just brainstorming it out, like I'm going to create this product in a way, I speak in this tone, and if it really feels right, and in its and it's in a way that's authentic to you, that offers an insane amount of value to your clients and your customers, and you articulate it in a way that's completely different, then over a consistent period of time, you're going to get the results that you want to get within your business. And with everything that we do within our online business, it's open to constant adaptation, iteration, and improvements. We're always looking at ways to tweak, to optimize. So if you're just starting out, then it doesn't need to be perfect. You'll gradually find your voice, find your path of differentiation in the most effective way. And when we're a little bit further on, obviously we want to, we've already got a voice, we've already got a clear understanding of what we're doing in terms of that language and the products. But if we're wanting to get to that next level, maybe it is one of those obstacles of like, why are we at this plateau and not able to reach that other level? Because I've seen this when communicating with clients, when analyzing their business, looking at the numbers, why are we, looking at the content that they're producing, why are we at this plateau? It's because it's gotten to a certain point where we're able to bring in leads, but to get to that next level, you need to really create that impact in a differentiated way. Now, when we're able to do this, we become that magnet that we're always talking about, because we magnetize the people that are really those hell yes type of followers, type of people that become paid clients within the business. Because we're constantly, we're going outside of the box to create our products and everything that we do in that differentiated way that really sort of engages everybody that we really want to engage. Because we're not trying to speak to everyone. We're not being that vanilla, we're not taking that vanilla approach of doing what everyone else does. We need to go, you know what, fuck it. Let's do our own thing and take the approach and take the path in which we want to have, that's going to ensure it feels good to us. It's got to feel good and authentic, and we're constantly looking at ways of improving everything that we do. I just wanted to make this video just to bring clarity and bring awareness of the constant lens in which we should be looking at this through. How can I really stand out with myself, with what I'm doing, with what I'm offering, in a way that's really going to make me obviously authentic to myself, but create my own market within this big market? And looking at ways to do this on a consistent basis is going to ensure that over time you really create a fully differentiated, unique coaching business that is going to scale it to the stars. If you want to get a tool that's really going to help you to differentiate yourself, it's going to allow you to plan out everything from your ideal client to the pains and the problems that you're solving, the products that you're going to create, then I'm going to leave a link in the description below. This tool, this Impact Accelerator funnel roadmap, is going to bring absolute clarity to everything that we've just spoken about and more. So definitely check that out if that's of interest. Look forward to connecting with you in the next video. Take care. Until then.